Apple reports small increases in the share of women and minorities in its workforce this week. The tech giant saying 27% of new hires in the past year are from minority groups. We know diversity in the workplace matters, not only because it's right, it's also good business. Companies in the top quartile for racial and ethnic diversity are 35% more likely to financially outperform industry medians, according to a recent study by McKinsey & Co. And yet 97% of U.S. companies still fail to have diverse senior leadership. Enter Jopwell, the first ever recruiting platform connecting top companies with talented professionals from the most underrepresented minority groups. Joining us now to discuss are Jopwell's co-founders, CEO Porter Braswell and President Ryan Williams. Porter and Ryan, welcome to both of you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
First off, if you will, tell us how you two met and how you came up with the idea for Jopwell.
Yeah, so Ryan and I both worked together at Goldman Sachs. We started our careers there. I interned there for 3 summers in college, and Ryan interned there for about a summer and a half, if you will. And Ryan and I worked on the same desk, and we both bought and sold currencies. And during that period of time, we would still assist with diversity recruiting efforts. And we just felt that it could be done a little bit more efficiently throughout industries. And we figured that we can apply technology to a traditional nonprofit space.
Did part of that come from looking around and saying, hey, there aren't enough people that look like us here?
Absolutely. And I think that was the case at Goldman as well as elsewhere across Wall Street and other industries as well. And it was very, very clear to us. Right.
And now look at you. You started, what, in 2014? Already you've got so many, high-profile investors, Magic Johnson, Joe Montana. You're working with Facebook, Goldman, Microsoft, just to name a few. How have you managed to do so much in such a short amount of time?
So I think with anything in life, the timing worked out really well for us. When we launched Jopwell, there was a national conversation around why diversity is important in the workforce. And so when we launched, people were really receptive to what we were offering. Our investors really bought into our mission and our vision. It became not like a small, nice business. It became this large VC-backed opportunity, and therefore we got Andreessen Horowitz, K-Port Capital, Comcast Ventures, Omidyar Network, a variety of large VCs. We went through Y Combinator, and so now the market understands the value of what diversity can bring to the workforce, and it's a huge opportunity.
And tell us how Jopwell works exactly.
So it's basically a two-sided platform. On one side, we have candidates, so ranging from college freshmen to people with many years of experience, and they sign up on the platform on jopwell.com, and they create a profile, and then from there, they're able to really browse opportunities that are available at some incredible companies across a wide range of industries. On the other side, we have these companies who are our customers, and their recruiters log in and then search and filter through our platform for the candidates who would be strong for their organization.
Now, you two have, the stellar resumes, Yale, Wharton. Do the people that come to your platform have to have these kind of Ivy League pedigrees?
Absolutely not. No, the reason why we created Jopwell was to really level the playing field. We knew that we were incredibly fortunate to go to Yale and to go to University of Pennsylvania, so we had access to opportunities. The vast majority of the people in this country, of course, don't have that ability, didn't have the opportunities that we had. And so we wanted to really make sure that we leveled the playing field through technology to really increase the exposure and to do it at a national scale.
Absolutely. And now what are you hearing from companies? Because obviously everyone says they want to increase the diversity in their workplace. Why are they having such difficulty attracting and retaining minority applicants?
I think some of the biggest barriers that exist are really threefold. One of them has been the resources dedicated to the search. So companies are very focused on hiring the best talent, and oftentimes they're not realizing that if they dedicate those resources to solving this problem, like any other business need, they can be considering a broader pool of candidates and thus be hiring the best talent, not just because they're diverse, but because they were previously being missed. I think that's a big part of it.
Right. Now, looking at the other side of things, from the perspective of the recent graduate, how good of a job do you think colleges are doing helping students or recent graduates find work?
Well, I think the challenge is that companies have target schools.
Right.
And so at certain universities, you're only going to see a certain type of company come to your campus, and it's the same cycle. So financial institutions go to really similar schools. Technology companies are going to very specific schools on the West Coast. So all the college students are really limited in what they get exposed to. And so that's a huge challenge.
I also wonder if there's enough, though, if there's enough guidance for young students, especially, let's say you're the first in your family to go to college and you don't have the sort of parental guidance saying, hey, you should go to grad school or hey, you should work in this field. Who's helping these young first-time grads find out what they want to do with their lives?
And that's a big thing that Jopwell is trying to solve. One of our success stories that I'm sort of most proud of and excited about was a candidate who was going to a liberal arts college on the East Coast, was a first-generation college student. Parents were actually from Africa, and she was looking to find a way into technology, and Jopwell was that introduction. She had never even considered that to be a possibility for her, but then through the platform, she was able to connect with a company, and she now is out on the West Coast.
That's fantastic. And what sorts of candidates are you looking for exactly? What qualifications do they need to have?
So to be on Jopwell as a user, you should self-identify as being Black, Latino, Hispanic, and Native American. You should be pursuing a 4-year degree or have graduated. So we have freshmen on the platform all the way up to people with 30+ years of work experience.
Okay, great. All right. Ryan and Porter, thank you so much for talking to us. Congratulations with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.